Alright, KMS's version 12384 refreshing just in case. Angelic Buster's comeback. This is from the 23rd. This is from last week, Thursday-ish / Friday. We already looked at the two different versions of the Tespia notes, of course. So we'll go over pretty quickly over the beginning of this to see what has changed for Angelic Buster and what was added as new event for people who created Angelic Buster, and to get a bunch of new stuff, of course, now that Angelic Buster was reworked in Korea and has made a comeback, as they are calling it. So the remaster has been released together with the new song Shining Heart, but apparently in Korea there's been some controversy, some stuff going on around the promotion of Angelic Buster. I don't know if there's a follow-up at this point, but as you can see here, the videos and the promotional material was all made unavailable. It was all privated on the official channels. So I don't know if we know more about that at this point. I'm kind of out of the loop on that specifically. But it seems like there's at least some stuff going on with that. So maybe we'll follow. I mean, it seems more like a drama / community thing and not really like a gameplay thing. So I don't know how much I'll follow up on that. But if it gets important, we'll probably get some more information on it. Oh, that being said, there was also another stream yesterday with the director, but I don't know if that was... No, there's no post on it yet, so I don't know how important it was. There's a drama post explaining it on Reddit. Can you tell me if it's like... could you condense it into 2 sentences, see if it's worth for me to read it? Because I'll get started on this, but if it's... Yeah, if it gives extra context and if it's important, then maybe I'll check it out there. I just saw a post on Reddit, but that was maybe a day or 2 ago. Just that things were taken down, but that's it. Because people were unhappy about certain stuff. Producers snuck in the pinching hand emote into animations. Wait, what? What? Okay, let me just check if I can see the Reddit. That emote is small PP? No, that means we do a little bit of trolling. We do a little bit of trolling. So someone just have a link. I'm a fucking boomer. I can't find shit on Reddit, dude. Anything that's been on Reddit for more than 3 minutes, I cannot find anymore. It means small PP in Korean culture, apparently. I mean, I guess it can mean that. It just means something small. Oh, so it was just like actual incels being upset that it was... They were seeing it as that they were told that they had small PPs, really? Okay, let's see if we can... Any posts and comments regarding the incident will be removed from this point onwards. Oh, this is okay. Module started to remove all related threads and comments and will remove the new threads regarding controversy stuff. Okay. What is the controversy in the first place? In the new Angelic Buster music video for the AB remaster, it was alleged that the lead animator that worked in the animation studio Pupuri was tied to radical feminist ideology. As far as I can tell, it is a form of extreme feminism, and movement uses the pinch hand as a gesture to belittle men about their manhood size. It was shown in the AB video and other videos that this animation studio was involved in, and Angelic Buster doing the same hand gesture. Some of these seem like a stretch, but this is what the KMST community is alleging. I mean, I guess if there's other places where it happened, and then it seems more reasonable, right? If the person is like linked to those things already, then I guess you have more of a... It's more of an argument than just like, oh, they happen to bring their index finger and their thumb a little bit too close together, so therefore that means this, you know. Nexon has since removed most of the animations that Studio Puri was contracted to work on for Nexon, and is conducting an investigation. KMST director has also made a statement condemning the extreme ideology and has assured that player based on MapleStory is a game that anyone and everyone can enjoy without judgment. Whatever comes from the investigation and what legal action may come from Nexon is yet to be determined. Got it. You see any harmful? Oh, did it get turned into like a whole fucking red pill versus incel versus? Oh god. Many discussions have devolved into arguments over Nazi rhetoric, sexism, anti-LGBTQ. It goes on and on. Nice, yeah, because it's fucking Reddit. Okay. I mean, if you are scared to be seen as coming across as someone who's like insecure about the side of their manhood, and then your conversations about like this stuff devolves into this, if anything, you're giving off the wrong vibes. Can I say that? If anything, you're making people think that rather than trying to make sure that they don't think that. That's just what I'm going to say if you're so ridiculously insecure about that. All right, moving on. Cool. In addition, yesterday, OneM was the first live stream on the channel. While most of it was just him doing a mukbang, he talked about some interesting things when responding to comments, which I included below. Cool. Maple Goods online shop will open in mid-December. New merch, PostJam. Tickets for the next Maple Orchestra will be put on sale in December, with the performances being planned in January in Seoul. Oh, so we can look forward to new orchestra music. That's always good. The one thing they can't possibly mess up, the music. Let's see if they can stay on top of that. Oh, thanks, Forgotten. I see the link in Discord as well. Appreciate it. But yeah, cool. What else? He said the director chunks up as full authority over KMS. Okay. The MapleStory theme park at Lot World is progressing smoothly, and they will release more detailed information in the first half of next year. There's going to be rides like a pink bean roller coaster and a mushroom merry-go-round. Nice. Trying to get that those younger kids, the earlier generation, to immediately fall in love with MapleStory before they even know what it is, so they can get them in there. Got to get that new generation going. They are preparing to open a permanent MapleStory themed cafe on Jeju Island. They want to make it a must-visit place when you go to Jeju. Okay. You can confirm that they're adding macOS support to the game, but they are looking at it internally. Oh my god, macOS support in my mushroom game? How does it even impact this? Lameo, it's weird how big this is. Oh, I don't think that a hand sign or something, that doesn't impact this at all. But it's just American culture in general is being wildly it's all of like right versus left politics online, and like because of American socio status and stuff is basically just pro-trans versus anti-trans. That's like is like what all the culture war stuff is being fought over, which is just, you know, weird as fuck because it's like such a small portion of the population. But I mean, it is understandable because it goes down to like a more fundamental level of like humanity and how do you deal with people who are different around you. But just like with gay stuff, like it was also so much of a huge deal in the US to get like everything through, and still some states it's like a huge issue. Where in Europe, there's still some countries, but like most countries just do whatever the fuck you want as long as you're not like harming anyone else, you're fine. But the basis of the US is still based on more fundamental Catholic/Christian stuff of the people who were basically chased out of Europe for having those thoughts, and they all went to America, and then that was then the foundation of all of their society stuff. So that is just still more deeply rooted in a lot of society, where in a lot of Europe, people are just more like free and more like secular and all that stuff and don't really care. So that also means that since you don't care about it as much, you don't stop it as much. And if you don't stop it as much, the people who are for it don't have to fight as hard and have to go as extreme either. So you just have a way more mellow vibe around it rather than going hard against hard on both sides. It's just kind of like the problem. So no one needs to be caring that hard, needs to be working that hard, but because the other people care hard against it, then you have to go harder before it, but then you give a stronger argument for people to be against it, and that it just keeps escalating basically. Okay, Winter Showcase. This is just a teaser, I think, right? Go away! Windows update. 15th. This is in a while. Oh, because this is full screened, I can't see my bar on my second monitor. Oh, I just can't see it at all. Why can't I see it? Was it behind my OBS? It's my task manager. Thank you. It's the 27th, so this is for 3 weeks from now. Something with Lucid? Oh, Jesus. This almost looks like Hangul, but it's not. Bum the Kum. Ha! Kum! Too much to read. Too quickly. Lucid Dream Festa. Okay. English. You can use Fest or you can use Fiesta, but what the fuck is Festa? Oh, in Lot World. Okay, so this is... But that's this, right? That's the what they said here. That's the actual theme park. On December 15th, at Lot World in Seoul. Seems like it will be an offline event. The first winter update live server patch will be on December 22nd. So probably the test server will go up like the same day with 1 week of testing for whatever content is added. And the updated... updated schedule they talked about before, the new mastery course and common course were set to be in December, so I'm not sure that a single week will be enough. Hopefully they did a lot of QA and internal testing before that, yeah. Okay, so the actual changes, we're going to go over this super quickly, and here you can see the all of the material and the animation from that studio not being available anymore. But we did go over the test server stuff already and the things that changed there. So we'll very quickly see if something else was changed on top of that. So no more soul recharge system, MP bar instead, no more shield system, all of that stuff. These are all just meme skills. This is the base attacking skill. A little bit of mastery. Oh, 10% mastery already. Very nice. Rope lift, soul contract. So this is for everyone else. It's also our link skill. So this is 60 second now with the same effect as now instead of 90 seconds. So for everyone who does 60 second, 180 second, and I skipped one. 60, 120, and 180 second stuff. You'll now be able to use your terms. You'll now be able to frustratingly press your skill and not have it go off even more. So rejoice. Then you have Daydream, return to the room. Nobody cares about that. Dress up. Yeah, nobody cares about that. Oh, when you do log out dressed up, though, you'll log back in whatever state you were when you logged out. So that's saved. Then we have the music for the chair. I think the last version was that they changed the time on it a little bit. It's transformed to the battlefield. This one, oh yeah. 100 MP plays a track from Angelic Buster's album up to 5 times. The concert will end if you move. This can only be used in towns. Cooldown of an hour. There you go. So you basically have a stage chair for yourself, essentially. Then the attack, beginning attacks for first job. The main thing is that they just changed how many lines of damage it does. If people remember old Angelic Buster, basically they just hit like 1 line of damage, but the line of damage would be massive. So now they just hit more lines of damage, and the percentage individually are brought down. Not sure why they do that, because nobody's near capping on these skills, and no one's gonna be capping on these skills ever. So I think it's fine to have a skill that just does a big line of damage, but a single line. I don't really know what the idea behind switching that was, but they did that. Together. Uh-oh. Max exposed. He was thinking about something else when he was typing this. With the up arrow key to move upwards. Yeah, so flash jump, up jump, passive stuff. So going to be 60% at level 3. No, it's not 60%. It's like 9, isn't it? Like 90. Oh, it's 90% for blah, blah, blah. No, the percentage is not changing. Yeah, they're not bringing down the percentage because the uptime is higher. They're keeping the same percentage. Yeah, 60%. Sorry, it's 90% for AB herself. AB herself gets a stronger effect from it. Second job, third job. They changed the hitbox of some of these skills, mainly for Primal Roar, and then overhits decrease from 6 to 4, but it's still, from the playing I saw, from the gameplay, it still looks very good. A little bit extra final damage on these things. And we'll look at the cooldowns a little bit. Make sure the extra final damage on Inner Fire is still there. The critical rate on Affinity. Damage reduction, but that doesn't work on percentage attacks, so who cares? I guess for the squishiness early on. Soul Seekers. When enemies hit, there's an 85% chance for the essence to be recreated up to 7 times. Star Crash. Big mobbing skill. Stands for final damage on the Shining Lotus. Critical damage, IED, and attack on a Call of the Ancient. Of course, very nice. And then final damage, 10% damage and 40 dex on Affinity 3. 10 crit rate and 15% critical damage on Attention. So you're getting a lot of fundamental stats here in the third job. And for fourth job, you got your big AoE here, and your Trinity, your big attacking skills. Getting a stacking buff for 30 seconds that increases Trinity and Trinity Fusion's damage and defense ignore by 15%, stacks up to 2 times. Easy clap. We're gonna skill his an enemy. Oh no, I already found 2. Finitura Fitucia. So that debuff, each enemy hit will take 30% damage for 60 seconds and will take 20% increased damage from party members. So that's got a 40-second cooldown. So that's a... okay, they will take 30% damage per second for 60 seconds, and they will take 20% increased damage from party members. But it doesn't say how long that part is. Is that also 60 seconds? But it has a 40-second cooldown? Probably, but it doesn't say specifically. Soul Seeker Expert. 35% chance to automatically create a Soul Seeker. Beautiful. There's a new art for soul resonance when you're in the air or on the ground, of course, and you're twirling around. This is going to have a... you cannot be knocked back by any enemy attacks while casting this skill. They said the same thing about Pirate Flag, and I still got knocked around for that, so we'll see. And it should start with an iframe, 2 seconds of invincibility after casting. And then while casting, reduces damage taken, including from percentage HP attacks by 35%, and that's on a minute cooldown. Soul Gaze. This is for 3 minutes, but no cooldown, so honestly, why not a passive? But increases critical damage by 20%. Remember, historically and still, that Angelic Buster has very high critical damage, not super high critical rate, so once you supplement that critical rate with your Legion, your Link skills, and all that stuff, you can get some very high base damage out of that because of the extra critical damage that is in the kit of the character. Nova Warrior, just new animations for everything here. Nova Will. There's going to be new animation for all the Nova characters, not just for Angelic Buster. So the 21 final damage went through on the Soul Shooter, just a little bit of extra final damage. Remember, going from 20 final damage to 21 final damage is 1 final damage point, not 1 final damage. 1 point of final damage percentage, not 1 percentage of final damage, right? Because it's on an existing source, not on a new source. And then Affinity 4, when you check on the skills, increases your damage by 25% for 30 seconds. Okay, it's a decent amount of percentage damage as well, but it also means that you want to be attacking and stuff to get your accurate damage percent in your stat window, and not just, you know, to get your functional damage percent and not just your visual damage percent if you're trying to min-max for WSE and for boss familiars and all that stuff, right? Data South Korean damage has increased by 10 to 15%. Okay, okay. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, there was a lot of questions about the 5th job skill, right? But they already have 6th job as well, so they are comparing with different stuff. There's one different working hyperskill, as I remember correctly, but I don't think we change which ones we select. Yeah, if you learn Finitura Fiducia, passively increases your defense ignore by 15%. And then the cooldown reduction to take it from 40 seconds to 30 seconds. So we might have to see how much that changes your DPS. We still got the Trinity one, damage increase, IED on just Trinity, and Trinity number of hits. So probably 1, 2... you only got 3, 4, you only got 5. I don't know how much this one would do. We have to double check that. But there's at least 5, there's at least like 6 that are good there, I think. This skill is, what is this skill? This is gonna be loud, hang on, let me turn that down before I play that. Oh no, new song for the playlist, I think. Idol. Okay. Soul Exalt. For 20 seconds, increase final damage by 5. Soul Exalt on a 60-second cooldown. Wait. 60 seconds on a 20-second cooldown? Wait. Was that the same already? Because they wanted to change the cooldown stuff on it. Oh yeah, it was taken down from 30 to 20. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, this text multiple with soul exceeds final damage reduction. So this one together with the 5th job is what is going to give you a lot of damage. Supernova, that's still that big explosion that we have now, but it looks like a black hole. Instead, it's going to be a little bit more festive and a little bit more shiny. And then the final contract is, let's see, 30 seconds on every 2 minutes, but that's 50 attack, 10% damage, 30% IED, 20% boss damage, 30% crit rate, 100% status resistance, and 100% elemental resistance. Just all, but on a 30-second duration on a 2-minute timer, so you can't really, this critical rate is basically dead. This is completely useless, but unless you're a beginning character and it's early game and you don't have all of the built-out critical rate yet, then it's valuable. Seattle good alt, yeah, they gained a lot of damage in the last update, and they are pretty good, but you are very reliable on building your 5th job skill, Iaijatsu Phantom Blade, and building that one out very high level, so you can build those stacks to give you more final damage, and so they can last longer. So they do have that initial node cost to come online. 5th job, Energy Burst. So let's see if that kind of went through close to the changes that they talked about here. It's mainly the Mascot change is like the biggest change for the class, which I saw most of the Angelic Buster looking at that and being like, yep, we're good with this. Oh, here, yeah. Activate 15 explosions. Is that someone at the wrong... So many more. Bro, why can my brain like process how high this is in the on the screen? It's close, right? It's close, right? Okay, same percentages, same numbers. Good stuff. Oh, energy burst is... Oh, that's the beam for the spotlight? Okay. Does sneeze come? Booyah. Booyah. Spotlight. That's a movie. You should watch that movie. It's a little uncomfortable, but... Okay, change that delay. Survive critical... Let's go. Increase the status resistance by 75. Critical rate by 45%. Also completely useless. If it's not 100% uptime, then any crit rate, like for as soon as you get to mid game, is just dead. But I guess it's okay to get people up there on fresh accounts who are not quite there. Final damage by 15%. Lasts for 30 seconds. Each light deals 1600% damage 3 times up to 50 enemies. Big, big, big. And regardless of your location, a single enemy is hit by multiple lights, then the final damage will be decreased. Mascot is still... Okay, so that's still on the 60-second. 7 explosion, 1650, up to 15 enemies. While using the skill, damage taken is reduced by 40%. So it's also a tanky skill in a pinch if you need it. You can hold it down for up to 1.8 seconds instead of all the charging and stuff you need to do now. So that one is giving a lot more utility. And I've seen a lot of people be very happy with the Mascot familiar changes. Trinity fusion. Skill description has been changed, but still works the same, I think. Custom command on off for right click, and during the cast action you'll take 17% reduced damage. You can also use that to tank something. We got a 14-second cooldown. Then we have Trinity 6, looking shiny. Look at that, 1 and 2 and 3. Beautiful. Deals 1020% damage 6 times, up to 4 enemies. When it hits an enemy, stack above for 30 seconds, it increases Trinity 6 and Trinity Fusion's damage and defense ignored by 15%, just like regular Fusion. What is this music? I got baited. Grand finale. Oh yeah, so let's see if there was any changes in those numbers, because a lot of the stuff was being moved around here in terms of where the damage came from. The upfront damage, confetti cannons damage is decreased from 7,200 to 5,700. So they've been moved back up from the looks of it to 5,880 damage, 14 times. And the 3 sound waves deal 4,800 damage 8 times and up to 15 enemies. And then the 25 cheering balloons will fly at the end. For 30 seconds, Soul Seeker will be changed to cheering balloons. Cheering balloons flying at the end of the concert will deal... The cheering balloons created while the buff is active deal 395, but the cheering balloons from the event would be 465% damage. Okay, they were at 335 here. It came down from 680 to 335, but they've been increased back up to 465. So that seems that they took a little bit like the middle ground before the nerf and the post one. Okay, so they probably thought that this nerf was taking it down a little bit too much, so they brought it back up. Okay. And during the 10 additional cheering balloons, so at first that was 8, I think. Yeah, and then they took it up to 10 with version 164. So they kept the 164 change for the 10 extra balloons. Okay. Storyline, you know, read that on your own time, you lore geeks. This stuff, I think, is also all just the same. If, Control Shift T, I think? Yeah. Oh, don't move that. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Control 1, Control 2. And that gets us right to the Ursus Changes, where we have to kill 1,000 monsters instead of 300. So happy for that. Wow, what a great change. Love this game. Profession changes. You can only harvest when you've killed 1,000. Good stuff. Arcarium Chaos Fragment drop rate has been increased, which means we can create more Dominators. In case you weren't bottlenecked on the stuff before. Boss reward changes. The price of intense power crystals have been changed at regular intervals. For daily and weekly bosses, they will change every Thursday at midnight. And for monthly bosses, they will change every first of the month at midnight. Just like last time, this does not mean necessarily any changes for us in GMS. This has happened in the past in KMS, and GMS has just changed the value of the crystals to... What the hell kind of letter is that? That's just a U. I still don't know why they use a font in Korean in the game. That like makes letters really weird sometimes. But, okay. This has happened in the past in Korea, and then our crystals were just... increased by a flat amount, by a multiplier, sorry, and then that's just what we got, which is why our crystal values in GMS are very early game oriented. We get a lot of value from early game flames, and then from the late game and end game flames, we don't get as much respectively. For Korea, those late crystals are worth way more comparatively, and the early crystals are near shitty. They're just near worthless. Like CRA crystals. Oh, I should know these numbers, but like CRA crystals on non-reboot, I think are like, are they even 15 mil? They're probably less than that. They're just nothing. So you want to get to the late game and to the end game very quickly. But again, so this change might not have any effect on our crystal prices whatsoever. It might have. We'll just have to see months from now, and we'll have to see how GMS and KMS look at value coming from different sources in the game, from their mesos coming from different sources of the game, and how they, what their thoughts are behind those, what their theory, what their vision is with that, essentially. New boss reward has been added: the small concentrated experience accumulation potion recipe. The small concentrated experience accumulation potion gives 20% bonus experience for 30 minutes. The recipe lets you craft it once, and it crafts 4 potions at the same time. The recipe is for 4 small. Ooh. Why not just add this to the existing recipe, just like they did with the small wops? Oh wait, is that one 10%? Ah, it's 20. Yeah, okay, gotcha. So it's, oh, because it's got like a slightly different lid on the box, I noticed. Ah, because it's 20 instead of 10. Oh, 10% more EXP. Let's go. So what do you need for this, guys? Use up flower oil. Hopefully you've not been spending all of that. 1,000 magic crystals. You have plenty of those. 2 brilliant twilight essences. Better start checking on those mules. And that will give you 4 potions. 30 minutes of 20% extra bonus EXP. Better start working through those E-ups that you have. Twilight essence the same as dusk essence? Yes, yes. Those are dusk essences, yeah. They're like the shiniest one of the 2, I believe. Oh, do I not have any here? Oh. Dusk Essence? This one. Brilliant Dusk Essence. It's one of these 2. I think it might be Brilliant. Ooh. Would it cost 2 Brilliants? It might. No. No, because Dusk and Twilight is just like synonymous. I think it's regular ones. I think it's the blue ones. Otherwise it would say Brilliant. Oh, it says Brilliant. Fuck me. Yeah. It's the purple ones, yeah. Recipe drop rate is fixed. Oh, so not affected by drop rate? It'll drop from Lotus Damien, everything Lotus and Damien and up, essentially. Yeah. Or Hard Lotus, Hard Damien, sorry, and up. They're hella rare. Yeah, well, I mean, I expect them to be, yeah, because it's just extra bonus EXP, right? I wonder what kind of recipe it is, but like these potion recipes, typically when you use them, you can use them for 24 hours, and then you can craft as many as you want, but here it says a 1. So it might also be that you could just craft 1 time and just get 4 half-hour potions, so basically get like a 2-hour potential for 10% extra EXP, and that's it. That's what it's looking like. So yeah, they're probably pretty rare, yeah. Doesn't say permanent. The recipe is permanent, but that doesn't mean. It says it lets you craft once. Is that what this says? Or am I hovering over it? Scroll down as in English. Oh my god, how am I? Oh, here, craft it once. Yeah. Yeah, once. Okay. Okay, then that's cool. That's a little extra stuff. Then cash up stuff. Okay, that's not that helpful to click on. It actually gets smaller. But we've got special outfit with a special flash jump. Oh, that's why we saw those different flash jump colors at the top there. Interesting. Improvements. Yeah, so the iframe. So this is skill improvements. That is the same one as before as well. So the iframe from the liberated weapon, Genesis weapon, is going from 3-minute cooldown to 2-minute cooldown. Huge rejoice for 2-minute classes when you're soloing. When you're partying, you might still have to adhere to 3-minute stuff, but being able to act for a 2-minute, get your 10-second iframe instead of every 3 minutes is a huge increase for being able to confirm your damage to bosses. And then soul contracts, so the terms and conditions. Link skill from 90 seconds to 60-second cooldown, and we won't change the percentage on the skill, so that's just extra uses basically. It's been improved so that you can no longer cancel V-Matrix special core duration effects by right-clicking the buff icon. Accidentally, I guess. Because why would you want to take off that effect if you have it on in the first place? Will, exclusive skill. These changes, I believe, are the same as the ones we had here. Yeah. Extra Xenon changes, extra Zero changes, Xenon Zero. Then we have Yeti and Pink Bean World. This is almost always... Oh, certain skills going to be registered for buff skills. Helicium changes. Yeah, we talked about the quest line there being changed. Items? Ooh, is this extra? No. Oh, you can just growth pots at level 130 now. Yeah, so you don't have to go all the way to 141. Angelic Buster's exclusive equipment description has been changed. Aw. It's cute. In Reboot World, Angelic Buster can now acquire Limit Ring, Mana Cut Ring, Crisis HM Ring, and Crisis M Ring when opening the special boxes. I don't know if they're happy with that. Yeti and Pink Bean title now also gives 1,000 max HP and MP. Yo, is that retroactive? Can my DA get that extra stat or no? Maps and UI. So yeah, the extra percentage, total percentage for stat changes were added. Extra detail on the arcane power and the sacred power. Summon duration being added. That's all the same. Weapon mastery is in the damage tooltip. Gotcha. Yeah, that's all. That's all the same from the test server, so nothing else was added here. Check the base values and percentages for attack and magic attack. Slash nickname. To check a target character's info UI, because you know, right clicking and clicking in the drop down almost never works. I don't know how you guys feel. If that's the same thing for you, but if I just find a random person and right click and do character info, like half the time this doesn't show up for some reason for me. Demon Avengers are winning? Yeah, an extra 1,000 HP, bro. Get those hard Saren solos in here. I'm ready. Okay, those changes are the same. Maybe some extra skill changes. Let's see. Not up to here. These are like minor, you know, kind of like small bug fixes slash changes. Usually these aren't like huge skill rebalances. This is all the same from the test server, nothing new. Okay. Oh, a little bit extra AB changes. Fixing issue with soul resonance when riding a mount. Oh, a bunch of mount stuff, I guess. Sitting on a chair. And a macro would not display dress-ups effect. Okay. So a little bit extra stuff that they find during the testing of the rework, I guess, not a new class. Let me click Okay, everything else just went through the same. Quest went through the same. Items went through the same. I bet. Yep. Monsters. Small boss changes. Yep, those all went through. A little bit extra map change here. Fixing the area in the Carcion area where there was excessive lag. Okay. Thank you for fixing that, I guess. Hopefully we get that lag-free version immediately. Probably not. Extra UI changes. Same from the test server. Nothing new. Okay. All this stuff went through the same as well. Good stuff. Saves me a lot of time. Oh wait, there's one extra here. Or auto start. Wait, hang on. Sometimes certain shortcut keys. They added a few extra here. Oh, here we go. Certain equipped cache items were not visible. Angelic Buster's character info UI and fixing for character info UI where Nova class's wings and Anima class's ears and tails appeared awkwardly. Okay. Just a little mini switcheroo. Okay, and now we get to the big part. Now we get to the events. The comeback idol of the battlefield. Go. Oh god, this is hard to read. Is it Gonjang? Gonjangi Idol. Yeah. Easy. That's idle. It's just idle and then just so many empty letters that don't do anything. Still no hyper passive presets. Still no inner-ability presets though. But soon, TM, just keep praying. Keep praying to Wonky or to Chunks-Up. Can I play the AB music for this part? Where all of the AB music has been taken taken offline because of the animations and stuff. Can find me one that's still playable. Comeback. So this is like a little Polly Pocket, like a little powder makeup thing for the superpower inclined, I guess. I think that's a good good design. Is this the oh? Oh, finitura fettuccia. Oh, does it say fettuccia? Isn't it fettuccia? But okay. She says the skill name, finitura fettuccia. So what do we get as a new quote-unquote Angelic Buster? Angelic Buster gifts can be claimed after reaching specific levels for busters that were created after the event. So you have to make a new one if you want to get this stuff. Equipment box for level 30, 4 selective expansion coupons, a tile at level 100, legendary secret box, oolala. Personality trait growth potion at 150, time limited 15-star Rudibus stuff, 2 half-hour triple EXP coupons, tile at 200, 100 arcane symbol, vouchers, 100 nodes, another hour of triple EXP, 2 209 growth potions, then at 205, another 100 symbols, another hour of triple, 2 209 potions, then 2 219 potions, another hour, 100 nodes, 100 symbols, selective ring, 50 event ring only Meister cubes. Okay, unique green soul ring box. That's probably the secondary, I believe. 5 EXP nodes, 100 symbols, another hour of triple, 2 more potions from 200 to 219. Oh wait, you get 2 potions at 210 from 200 to 219, and then 2 more at 215. So if you power through this and get to 216, you can just get 220 for free, right? And then you get 2 for 200 to 229 at 220, 200 symbols, another 100 nodes, another hour of triple, Absolab, so fake Solab weapon or Dominator pick. And it stops at 220. Okay, so not like Kali with rewards up to 230, but it stops at 220. So if you use the potions between 228 and 220, you can use them on that. These potions are most likely not going to be transferable in any way, yeah, tradable, and you have to use them on the character. Yeah, I think that this is untradable. Exclusive to AB, yeah, only on ABs that are newly created. And most of the valuable stuff is most likely going to be completely untradeable. So if you do this, you can still get value from the nodes, right? You can get nodes, open them up, turn them into node shards, then turn the node shards into node stones with crafting, and then trade those through the storage if you want to do that, if you're not going to play this character. But otherwise, if you don't have a boss mule yet and you're willing to give this one a try, you'll basically get a 222 for free by just training it a little bit. It's gonna get a whole bunch of triple EXP and everything, so it's gonna level quite quickly, quite easily. So that'll be good value for you. Yeah, nobody said you can have 2, yeah. The first title is 30 star, 4 stat, all stat, 10 weapon, magic attack, 500 HP, MP. Second one is 15 all, including with some boss and IED and some arcane power. That's nice. And then the Root Abyss is the regular one. You know, 3 months duration, 6 attack, 3 damage, 4 crit rate on the weapon, everything epic, 15 star, that kind of stuff. The level 215 achievement gift gives you a unique rank potential green soul ring. I assume that's the secondary weapon. And then, yeah, so you can choose between the fake soul lab 17 star or the 15 star dominator pendant. But you have to choose in the UI, so you don't get like a box that you can transfer and then pick on another character. I think... Wasn't it on the Kali where you did get a box, though? Where you could choose? And you could pick it up on another character? I guess they quote-unquote fixed that and wanted to make sure that it stayed on the Angelic Buster. So those are these boxes. And then there's a bunch of stuff below on the bottom. This is for killing 1,000 monsters within your level range on the Angelic Buster. Oh, on an Angelic Buster. So this should be able to be done on an existing Angelic Buster as well for extra bonus rewards. So there's a Petite Escada pet package. Can be put into storage. Angelic Buster's room chair. Oh, so this is all cosmetic stuff. There's a unit damage skin. Okay. Comeback outfit set. Name tag chat bubble ring. Selective mannequin slot expansion coupon. Superstar face hair coupon box. Talk bubble effect voucher. Probably see some extra. Yeah, we have the pictures down here. First Angelic Buster set voucher. Ice compact voucher. Angelic Buster comeback goods entry ticket. So what is all that? Oh, okay, that's what the pet looks like. And it's got a little halo floating around its head. You have this chair. This is the damage skin. Okay. I mean, it's double, so take that into account. It's not so, like, I don't know why they show like the double numbers. That's not the single number, right? Usually when we see the damage skin, we just see a single number, but maybe someone had to take that picture themselves. Slot expansion. That that unicorn is okay. I'm all for like it's so cutesy because it's got a big head, but this is like 98% head and like the legs are like an afterthought here, dude. And there we have. You have a little worshipping shrine. And we've got a little... Oh, we've got the titles here. We've got the outfit. Okay. For the people who are looking for those cosmetic items. So this is going to be available on a Angelic Buster. It doesn't have to be a new Angelic Buster. So if you have an existing one, you're not really planning on making a new one, you can still get all of this stuff. If you want to. The Petite Escada package's pet you can acquire can be used for 90 days, and you can use Water of Life to extend the time. This is a female equipped set. Same thing with the face hair coupon box. Name tag and ring. Probably be able to transfer through Cash App, I imagine, once you open it. And the first Angelic Buster set voucher require the following items. Double pink Pegasus riding permanent voucher. Can be put into storage for 7 days. Milky colored angel and angel wing band. Okay. Good stuff. Then, when you use the Angelic Buster Comeback Goods entry ticket, you will acquire time-limited Maple World's Idol and Shining Idol titles with no stats. So these two. If you use it before the end of the event, you can also enter to win the Angelic Buster Comeback Celebration official goods. 15,000 winners will win an acrylic stand, 2,000 will win a keycap set, and 3,000 a kit album. Don't know if GMS is going to do the same thing, but keycap sets and stuff. It's going to be 10 keys as well. You have to be a dedicated AB main for that. That acrylic is actually kind of cool. So, good design. Hopefully it was designed by the right studio. I guess it is because it's still up here. There's some cool stuff. There's some cool merch. Collector's items. Still want my Lumi acrylic. Jade said she'd help me out, but nothing yet. Good luck, man. And then we have Maple World Tour. Maple Tour event will be run from November 23rd to December 13th, so that's a 3-week event. Level 101 and up. Oh, and this one's gonna be available for everyone. Hey, look at these numbers on these rewards, man. Do you notice that power creep? 1 Terra Burninator, 2 Mega Burninators, 2,000 EXP tickets 3 times. Potion Selector coupon, 80 what looks like 80 Extreme Growth potions, 20 triple EXP coupons, and again here 40 triple EXP coupons. Yeah, 80 bonks. There's some free Legion growth and leveling, and it's just killing 1,000 monsters near your level by the looks of it. And a big reward at the end. Let's see what that is. Attendance check once a day per world, defeating 1,000 monsters. Terra Burning Booster and 3 pink bubble boosters. Oh, are those for like extra monster spawns or something? Select the VIP buff vouchers. 20 half-hour triple EXP coupons. Whoo! Extreme Growth Pots, Mega Burnators, EXP vouchers, Extreme Growth Potions, Selective Growth Potion vouchers. 2,000 Extreme... sorry, 2,000 Extreme Growth Potions. That's a bit much. 20. And remember, you can also use them at level 130 at this point, right? So that's easier, quicker, faster, all that stuff. Whatever. More rapidly. Earlier on. From the get-goer. Yeah, the selective, so you get 8 between 200 and 209, 4 between 200 and 219, or 2 from 200 to 229. So you can use that on the AB, you can use it on any character on your account. And every attendance passed... Oh, and the 14 attendance gives you pink bubble box and 3 pink bubble boosters. And further attendances gives you 3 more pink bubble boosters every day. When you use the pink bubble box, you receive 1 maximum growth potion and 1 soul Urda. Oh, so there's another maximum growth potion and soul Urda in here as well. Easy. The triple EXP coupons will expire in 14 days. Oh, not even 7 days, so you have a little bit more time to use them as well. Thank you. I mean, you are giving a stack of 20, so I think it makes more sense to give them a little bit more than 7 days to use them on. Pink bubble boosters. What are they? What do they do? You can use the pink bubble boosters in maps with monsters within your level range to summon pink bubble monsters that give lots of experience for 100 seconds. Yeah, so like the haste booster essentially. When hunting monsters within your level range on characters that have completed the hunting quest, there is a set chance for pink bubble boosters to drop as well. You can also get them as attendance check rewards. Regular rewards of pink bubble boosters that drop from monsters can be traded 1 time, after which they can only be put in storage. Pink bubble boosters can only be used 10 times per day per world. So if you're training a lot, it'll be an extra EXP event on top of everything as well. A little bit extra. Mini haste. And then it has the same limitations on, on using it in maps. That you can't have like a whole bunch of people using it at the same time and that kind of stuff. Bubble booster usage records will be reset at midnight, of course, because it's 10 times per day. And then they have Amazing Yeti and Pink Bean World, which you haven't seen in a while. But they're bringing it back. So we already know that the title is getting slightly better stats with extra HP and MP, which, doesn't really affect most people. But so you have to go through a separate world. But I think this time, what we heard before was that they were going to significantly reduce the amount of time that it takes to get to level 200 for the rewards. They said something like where before it would take an average person, take a character on average like 7 hours. They wanted to take it under 2 hours or something. So what they added was a little bit more EXP gained, plus 900% EXP acquired. 30 weapon magic attack, 60% extra damage to normal monsters, and 30% extra damage to boss monsters. So this was 30, I think, so more damage and way more EXP. You're going to be leveling like a motherfucker. There are restrictions. It's also a non-reboot world, so there's extra ways of upgrading. So if you only ever played on reboot, there's going to be some weird systems there for upgrading and everything. But it's not going to be too necessary because you're just going to, with this extra EXP bonus, you're just going to level so fast that you don't really have to get in too deep and start, you know, investigating everything. Then there's a step up, which should be, yeah, per character, yeah. So you can get it on a Yeti and on a Pink Bean separately. They all get their own stuff. Basically just going to give you a bunch of resources so you can just play throughout the whole thing smoothly and you don't really have to like stop and grind on this thing specifically or farm for something specifically. You're just going to be able to just go. AFK, so thank you for the 6 months. Congrats on that gold badge, man. Appreciate it. 3 squishy Pink Bean pet vouchers, so you get your pets immediately. You can auto buff everything, auto pet, auto HP, auto all the stuff. Power elixirs, pet food, spell traces. Remember, you need spell traces to scroll things, which is a form of upgrading we don't have. And you're going to need to make sure that your scrolling slots are taken down to 0 on an item first before you can enhance it. Enhancing is like on top of scrolling. We don't have scrolling, so we can enhance right away. But that's compensated with our final damage in Reboot. Same reason why we don't have bonus potential. At level 30, Amazing Yeti and Pink Bean Teleport World Map. 2 Gaga coins, we can just use NPC for Mezzo. Epic Black Set box, that gives a bunch of accessories, if I'm not mistaken. Never mind. Level 125 boss accessory box. I guess this is just a frozen gear then. Unique Fafnir weapon box is exactly what it says. It's a unique Fafnir weapon. If I remember from last time, ideally on the Pink Bean you want to pick the spear. And on the Yeti, although the cannon gives you more damage, we'll have to double check if your attack speed of your weapon matters for your attack speed of your Yeti. If it does, then you want to get the knuckle. If it doesn't, then you want to get the cannon, because the cannon is too slow to attack with, but it gives way more damage. Yeah, you don't have to buy pet snack. You can equip 3 pets immediately. Yeah. An amazing step up box at 2 hundo. Amazing step box. So you will get an Arcane Shade weapon box, Arcane Umbra weapon box, Arcane Umbra armor set box. So full 5. You get 5 armors from this. 200 selective arcane symbol vouchers, 100% karma unique potential scroll, and 30 inkwell coins. Which I don't even know how much money that is. Is that 200 mil each? Are you just getting like 6 bill mezzos or something? Or is it 20 mil each? Well, you're either getting 600 mil or 6 bill. I don't know how much that is. I think that's 200 mil if I'm not mistaken. I think these guys are 100 mil. And these guys are 200 mil, I think. I was winning 200 plus on Yeti and Pink Bean World anyway. Last time what they had was they had a little Punch King for Yeti and for Pink Bean. And then the people who got the highest ranking within each class got rewards at the end. So they're not just there for the title, but there's extra rewards as well for going hard. But we'll see if they have a similar thing. If you reach level 200 on Yeti or Pink Bean character, you can acquire the Amazing Yeti Complete Box or the Amazing Pink Bean Complete Box. You claim the Amazing Complete Box on a character in another world once you have gotten it. Aha, here's the extra stuff. Amazing Pink Bean. Oh. That is pretty cool. That space thing, how they look there in space is pretty cute. And it's got like a pink bean on the rocket here and a Yeti on the rocket in the background. I like how Pink Bean is like having fun and Yeti's just like... I don't know what's going on. I'm just floating in space, bro. So Amazing Pink Bean completion gives a Holy Pink Beanity title voucher, Pink Bean hoodie voucher, Pink Bean tail voucher. So the whole outfit here and the tasty meat, the weapon with the effect. And then the space travel Pink Bean chair. And then Yeti, just same thing, different items, differently themed. And then if you have both of the titles on one character, you can trade them in for a Yeti and Pink Bean title voucher. And then get the best in slot title in the game, which now gives an extra 1000 HP and MP. 10 boss, 10% weapon magic attack, and 20 all stat. Slime Mezzo Shop. This is like a super cheap shop where basically for no mezzos you can get huge value items. Again, just to progress faster in non-reboot. Angelic Buster Gorilla Concert. What is this? Any PvP characters below level 200 can start this quest. Automatically be activated. Oh, it's like an extra monster kill skill. When you defeat 150 monsters, it will fill up and the Angelic Buster Gorilla Concert will begin. You will gain a large amount of experience and activate 5 explosions from the gathered love energy to attack nearby enemies. Oh, very similar to the current skill in New Age, right? You can have 15 activations though, so not 30 like the current one. You can deactivate it. Limitations on the map, blah, 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 blah. I don't see anything for going past 200 here, though, so it doesn't seem like there is that much value of going past 200 on Pink Bean and Yeti whatsoever. No ranking, no Punch King, no anything like that. So they're really seeing it now, and the fact that they sped it up so much, they really see it as just like, get to 200, unlock free stuff, get it over with, and you should be able to do the whole thing in like 5 hours or less. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That seems to be a little bit, yeah. Questionable invitation. Uh-oh. Indecent proposal kind of vibes. Defeat 1,000 monsters in your level range and redeem 1 time per day per Maple ID. Every time you complete the dentist check, the invitation secret are revealed one by one, and you can receive rewards based on a cumulative number of attendances. 5 EXP nodes. 100 Karma Black Flames. Selective symbol voucher for 500 symbols or 100 authentic. 10 Black Cube voucher and 2,000 EXP vouchers. Another little bonus event. Okay. Light mode? Oh yeah, super light mode. And then of course Korea again has a cash up transfer event which they are getting every month. And as always, their Sunny Sunday is only 1 week in advance because they don't get further advanced than that. We get much more advanced. That's a cool thing that we get. But yeah, you can also see this is only a 4 week, and December 17th, they're already looking for that new update with all of the true winter update stuff for the winter showcase that will be in person at Lottie World. Okay, so... Okay. Seems like from the BT changes, they kind of walked back the last nerfs that they had on the skills, and they buffed it a little bit further from there, from the last KMST. And they added a whole new event, new stuff for new Angelic Busters, and existing events for existing Angelic Busters. But again, this is just a pre-event for the winter update, so this is only like a small time carryover thing. I also like that they're, even though the UI is like a new feature, they're not just doing like, oh, okay, these are the things we're going to have in the UI, boom, moving on to the next thing. No, they're still looking at feedback, they're still checking out like, oh, okay, you guys want this in the UI, boom, okay, let's make room for that, we have space for that, let's take this thing, oh, fucking weapon mastery is in there and that's not very useful, cool, we'll put that somewhere else and we'll put the, you know, important information in here, right? So I like that they're also still working on this and not just being like, okay, this is what we want in there and then fuck you and we're moving on. But they're also still taking feedback and also still actively working on it, even though it was like a very new feature. And still actively also fixing issues with skills, you know, even though they're not actively reworking those characters. Is there a hands tab? No, not yet. There used to be a hands stat in the skill window when we only had like 5 numbers in there. One of them was hands, but nobody really knew what it meant, so maybe it'll come back one day. So yeah, these are all the rewards and stuff that is in Korea right now. Again, we're usually about 6 months behind, so I guess you can expect this for... and Yeti and Pink Bean World is also usually around the anniversary for us, so that's around April, May, and you know, summer event usually around like May to June. So this will probably fit in quite nicely with the 5.5 to 6 month delay that we have for Korea. So I'm expecting most of this to hit our server around somewhere between like mid-April to mid-May. Or I should say like early May to early June, maybe like around there. And then after that we'll have the summer update, which will hopefully see some more stuff of in about 3 weeks coming from Korea. So hopefully you like this nice little update. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for this Angelic Buster rework? Like some people in chat said, it seems like their final damage went up about 10 to 15%. And I wish more changed to the class, like structurally. It feels a little bit more like a graphic update, but the gameplay definitely will be a bit different, predominantly with the Mascot. So I think most Angelic Busters are going to be happy that they don't have to micromanage that anymore during the boss fight. But let me know what you think. If you're playing Angelic Buster, let me know if you're looking forward to this. And other than that, thank you for checking out the video. I'll see you on the next one.